So
Should we
lovely.
start with Some Mothers Do Have? And
Let's
get
do
that,
it.
Let's get that
Let's
out
do
of,
it.
out,
Can
out
you
of the way now.
believe when you said 43 years?
But it was...
Shocking.
It's hard to imagine now, with TV figures, I mean, you're happy if you get 3, 4, 5 million for a show. It was massive, 26 million,
Phil.
That's incredible.
I mean, you know,
And
you couldn't do that now,
It was
could you?
so huge, it changed all your lives, didn't it?
It did, and particularly Michael, because, you know, all the Impressionists of the time were all doing, you know, Betty and all of that. And I mean, Michael actually became a bit of a recluse because it was very hard for him to go out, you know.
And
it really
interestingly,
was.
both of you didn't come from comedy.
No, not at all. You're absolutely right. I mean, I was with the RSC at the time, so we were both straight actors. And you know, that's the key to comedy. You know, you don't play comedy. You're real with comedy. And I think that was the thing that made it popular, because we were both, you know, straight actors.
Did you ever?
wonderful.
Did you? Because it sounded there that he was ad-libbing. It sounded like he was just
yes.
adding. So did that happen a lot?
Yeah, it did. And I have a marvellous legacy from Michael. Incontinence. Yes. I used to have to... I would pee myself regularly. It's a nightmare. And he's got a lot to answer for. You peed on more West End stages than you've had hot dinners. It's terrible.
Well, answers you don't expect to get.
No, exactly.
And your family, I mean, a really well-respected acting family.
Thank you. Well, my daddy is 93. Good morning, Daddy. He's 93, and he said to me yesterday, I don't understand. My agent is just not getting me the work. You know? And my sister Karen did Mary Poppins and a lot of Disney movies. And, yeah, so we were quite a sort of acting family at the time. But, and my sister Yvette, too. But my daughter, Emily, she is an actress, and she's married to a wonderful actor called Gary Shelford, who's actually with Ed Harris at the moment in Buried Child.
So it continues.
Yes,
I mean,
it really
this
does.
legacy is absolutely extraordinary, generation after generation.
Yeah.
But back to you.
All right.
And so they'd asked you to be in the play, because we know the movie and we've seen the play.
film.
I love the movie.
So,
Yeah.
You were asked to be in the stage production of...
I was. I mean, you know, Gary and Barlow and Tim Firth have actually been... this has been a project for 5 years. I've been involved in it for a good 3, and including workshops. And then a couple of years ago, we went up to Burnsall, the actual village where it all took place, up in the Yorkshire Dales. And that was tremendous, having that experience and being in that village hall where we did 4 performances, you know, reading. And it was packed out every night, 70 people each show. But it was dear, and it just gave you the flavour, the feel of what it must have been like for the real calendar girls, you know, in their dressing gowns, creeping, you know, into the village hall, and the, you know, curtains twitching in the village.
When you take on this role, you know that at some point on that stage you are going to have to bear all.
Yes.
So how do you feel about that?
I feel very sorry for the paying public, quite frankly. I think it's going to be a horrible shock for them.
No, not at all. But is it quite nerve-wracking? I mean,
I'm more frightened, Holly, of the singing, quite frankly, because I am not a singer, as, you know, people will find out, but I'm not a singer.
You're playing Beryl Bamforth, aren't you?
I'm based on Beryl, yes, and she's Jessie. My character's called Jessie, but it's based on Beryl, who is the elder of the troupe, and she's a wonderful lady, Beryl. She's you know, getting on a little bit now, and but they're all fabulous, and they have raised. Did you know? They've raised £5 million for Blood Whites.
When we think initially they were trying to raise enough money to buy a sofa for their local hospital.
I mean, this is the thing about this show, Holly. It is so moving, and you know, I cry because it touches a raw nerve with me. But it's funny and inspiring.
Yeah,
and the fact those women do that, you know, is very liberating, I think. And every audience member will have been touched in some way, or have friends who've been touched in some way to this terrible disease, and I think they will go out of this show feeling uplifted.
Yeah. If you enjoyed that, there's more of the same right here. And make sure you subscribe so that you never miss the best moments from this morning.